the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as tonight we are here at Daytona as the OP Racing Grand National Superspeedway Series brings you their Wednesday night racing action. Thank you very much for joining me. I am your host. My name is K.R. Stolfus, and qualifying has gotten underway here tonight. The 42 of Anthony English going to find himself timing in at 5th place for the moment. Mark Mann in the 04, currently with a quick time of 51.92. If you were with us Monday night, unfortunately things did not work out the way we would have liked, and we had to broadcast over on a different channel. And I thank everyone for joining us here tonight as we are beginning our 3-race spread in the trucks here in this Grand National Superspeedway Series. Do have about half the field taking a qualifying time, another half of the field sitting back chilling, waiting for the right moment to go out on track. 72 machine, that is Sean Stevens. Stevens finds himself in 3rd place on the speed chart. Dave Hunt in the 53 out of North Lake, Texas, looking to lay down his first qualifying lap. He is coming around to take the green flag for his timing effort. We are on race number 10 of our 22 race season. We have had 9 races completed, and the scoring is blown wide open. We will get into the points here in just a little bit as we watch this 53 machine roll around and try and complete his best timed lap. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 starting to roll out. The 26 machine has a special paint scheme on the car. Jimmy Reynolds has a similar scheme along with Adam Evans. We will talk to one of the 3 drivers about these paint schemes that they have here tonight. Very special to these drivers, so we want to find out what that means to them. And in fact, let's go ahead and let's take, well, and he just stepped away. I was going to pull Adam Evans up, but he decided he was going to step away for a moment. So we'll let Hunter get in his qualifying time, and we'll give Jimmy a moment to see if he is going to roll out for qualifying. So the 17, the 26, and the 25 having special paint schemes here tonight. And we're gonna see, like I said, about talking to him about it and go from there. Hunter Reynolds is the only car on track qualifying for the moment. Everyone else is either qualified or is sitting on pit road waiting for the time to go and lay down their time. But you gotta start moving now if you are gonna qualify, as that clock is ticking down. We do have 4 minutes left in qualifying here. I do also have to apologize to a driver. So while we wait, why don't we go ahead and start talking to this individual. Mr. Crosby, do you have your ears on?
I have my ears on.
Very good, very good. So I heard you won a race.
How about that, right? Awesome, ain't it?
It is. Unfortunately, the Turn 3 Racing Network was not able to broadcast the race last Wednesday night, but your first win in OP is always something special. Tell us a little bit about what happened out there.
Yeah, man. I think I got in a little trouble early in the race. I feel like that's kind of been the trend for Monday and Wednesday nights. But man, I just was able to hang around and I don't know, make some moves, be up there at the last second, and it just all worked out. Felt great. Um, I hope I can get another one here tonight for everybody that is tuning in.
Well, man, I hope you do as well, but want to give a moment, first of all, to congratulate you on your first OP win. Nice job, man. Any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give for that win last week?
I appreciate you, KR. I really do. Yeah, just family and friends, my teammates stuck around me, watching, support me. Hoping they're enjoying it as much as I am, and we're going to keep continuing to race hard, and we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight.
Thanks, buddy. You too.
All right. Since everything's all loosey goosey, where you want to end up in TeamSpeak?
I think it's Alliance.
All right, here you go. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, now let's take a moment and let's go ahead and see if we can get a quick word in with Adam Evans. Adam, you got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, Adam. So a special paint scheme here tonight for 3 cars. That's one driven by you, Jimmy Reynolds, and Hunter Reynolds. What can you tell us about these paint schemes here tonight?
So tonight we are running back to blue paint schemes and we had them edited to honor an officer who was recently shot and killed here in our hometown. His name is Deputy Joshua Moyers. And so we had these paint schemes made up so we could honor him tonight in any of the other races we race with these paint schemes.
Well, man, it's always a heartfelt issue when the community loses a servant. What more can you tell us about him?
So Deputy Moyers, he was an active part of the community. He graduated from Hilliard in 2010. He was a part of the middle school band. He was honestly a great guy. A lot of people in Callahan knew him. He supported small local businesses, and he did what he could to do right by his job and do right by people. And it was a real sad and heartbreaking thing when we found out Friday morning that he had been shot.
Well, man, all of us here at Turn 3 hope that these paint schemes bring you guys into victory lane to help honor the fallen officer. And man, I totally get it. Losing a member of the community like that, and it sounds like a good friend. And man, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, KR. Everything we do tonight is going to be for him.
All right, that is Adam Evans, and we're going to get some good looks at their paint schemes. No one was in their car at that time, unfortunately. But with that being said, we are going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave home of the brave.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The drivers are rolling out onto the track, and that means it is time to roll right into our starting lineup here tonight for the Daytona 175 in the trucks. Hunter Reynolds puts it on pole position with a 51.914. Mark Mann going to start on the outside of row 1. Row 2 will be J.D. Crow, and on his outside, Sean Stevens. Row 3 going to be Zachary Workman and the 25 Tribute truck, Adam Evans. Row number 4 going to be Jeff Crosby, last week's race winner, and on his outside, Anthony English in the 42. Row 5, David Overstreet in the 46 and Peter DeBorgia. Row 6 going to be Zach Fritsch and Dave Hunt. Row 7, Jared Forbes in the 73 and Les Levy in the 60, or let's be honest, it's the 62. Row number 8 will be Richard Kuhn. Row on his outside will be Randall Cobb. Row 9 will be Ty Dowman and John Mankowski. Row number 10 will be Chris McCullough on the inside, and on his outside, Ken McCullough. Row number 11, Shane Posey and Ricky Kuhn. Row 12 will be Jimmy Reynolds and Dustin Barber. And our final car will be Rob Connors in the 00. As the pace car pulls in, we get ready to go green flag racing. And here we go in the 26. Hunter Reynolds from that pole position, back the blue on the hood, is going to get a great jump on the start and try and lead this field into turn 1 with Mark Mann hanging tight to his outside. Everyone getting up to speed and through turns 1 and 2 cleanly. Down the back stretch we go. The 5 machine of J.D. Crow going to give a shot to the 26. He is going to back off a little bit. That's going to affect him going into 3 and 4 here, but the 04 not going to have that preferred line here at Daytona in the trucks and falls back just a little bit as they make their way onto the front stretch for the first lap. 25 cars in this race. And at the line, it is going to be Hunter Reynolds to lead the first lap. Very close racing. We'll take a moment to look at our race info here tonight as we are at Daytona International Speedway. We have had 9 races and 9 different winners. Somebody just can't type numbers correctly. We will have 1 stage at the halfway point. 15 laps expected for a fuel run here. We will have 1 fast repair, and strap in tight because we're going to have 3 races in a row in the trucks before we switch back over to the Xfinity cars for another 3 races. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 continuing to lead this field. Chris McCullough just set the fastest lap of the race. Everybody's setting their personal best, and that means that these trucks are getting up to full song, and that draft pack's starting to work its magic. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17, last car on track. Don't let that fool you. He's only 1.7 seconds behind our race leader. This pack has been nicely formed side by side since the drop of the green flag. See, Mr. Crosby has checked in, cheering for Jeff Crosby. Let's see if that old 33 machine has got any magic left in the tank and if he can get his first win on the Turn 3 Racing Network here with OP. Grand National Superspeedway Series. As we got one car dropping down to the inside, that is Zachary Workman. He is falling to the tail. Workman going to try and find a spot to blend in, and he will be at the back of the pack, but don't let that fool you. He is going to find a way back forward before this night is done. So some different strategies coming in here on Wednesday night than what we see on Monday night. Since there is only one stage, and that stage will wrap up at the completion of lap 35. Fuel runs, probably going to see these guys stretch their fuel here in the very first stint and try and get all they can out of that fuel tank. And then after that, things might get a little bit different. Everyone running nose to tail and side by side. Now the 72 is Sean Stevens. Going to find himself trying to jump up to the race lead as he has command of the outside lane. A big wiggle going through the tri-oval as the 25 gives him a little shove on that back bumper. Mara Clark chiming in, and Crosby in the 33 drops down below the yellow line. He's going to fall back a little bit and try and look for somewhere to blend in. Zach Fritsch in the 12 also gets a little bit loose. As we go on board with the Skull Bandit 33, we head on to the front stretch and look at that tri-oval, and you can just get a sense of how big this track is. Before this race started, I took a moment and talked to a lot of the drivers here tonight. Our track conditions are pretty cool. Take a look at that right here. 65 degrees for the temperature here tonight, both in the air and on the track. That is creating a little bit of an issue with the tires. They're not getting full grip like they would like. We might see a little bit of some handling issues popping up throughout the night with these very cold temps here at Daytona. But the sun has gone down and it is a night race. Our drivers are under the lights, and always a good feeling to race under the lights. A throwback to your short track local watering hole, if you will, for some racing action. As Anthony English in the 42, now mounting the charge in that outside lane. Contact with Adam Evans. Everyone's scrambling a little bit there, but we're going to get that sorted out. Dave Hunt in the 53, able to squeeze through, and that is going to leave this inside lane free and clear for a few laps while that outside lane tries to work its way back forward. Evans, Reynolds, and Stevens have managed to open up a little bit of a gap, but that will close here very quickly as the 04 Mark Mann closes in here down the backstretch. Those tribute paint schemes by Adam Evans and Hunter Reynolds looking very good in that shot here tonight. So as Dave Hunt in the 53 gets a good run on the outside of 3 and 4, it'll be pretty even as they cross the start-finish line through the tri-oval. We're already on lap 10 of 70 here tonight. As I mentioned, about 15 laps of fuel, so drivers just a few laps away from having to make green flag pit stops. Everyone's still trying to shuffle around and get into the best position they can before these green flag pit stops happen. We go on board with the 93 of John Mankowski outside the lane. Right now he finds himself behind the 41 of Ricky Kuhn. Nathan Grounds chiming in. He's cheering for his driver. If only I knew who his driver was. I just don't know who Nathan is cheering for. I can't quite make it out. Zachary Workman in the 091. One of those drivers who dropped to the tail very early on, has not lost the pack. He is right there, and he is battling with the 12 of Zach Fritsch for the moment. Zach Fritsch in the 12 machine, hanging out at the back with Zachary Workman and Peter DeBorgia. Just ahead of them in the 60, that is Chris McCullough. And then the 33 of Jeff Crosby. Hunt making a slicing move down in front of Adam Evans in the 25. We're going to go 3 wide into 3 and 4. The 41 of Ricky Kuhn going to slide in behind the 42 of Anthony English. Dave Hunt going to come around and lead another lap. This 53 machine looking very solid here tonight to start this race off. Bass Pro Shop 42 machine now just has one car working with him. Contact between them. Kuhn into the wall. Anthony English holding on to it. And now we got more wrecking behind them as the yellow flag is going to come out. Chris McCullough involved. And that truck is heavily damaged. He is going to pull onto pit road to have that one worked on. Let's see if we can catch what happened. The 52 went spinning in a separate incident. Randall Cobb getting out of shape. And we can take another look at what happened to the 52. Catches the 03 of Ken McCullough. And Chris, with nowhere to go, just going to smack into his back bumper. So yellow flag coming out. Chris McCullough coming back onto the racetrack after burning his one and only fast repair. And our first round of pit stops is underway. Dave Hunt leads the field on the pit road. Everyone should be coming down pit lane. Hunter Reynolds winning the race off of pit road. Adam Evans coming off second. And then everyone else taking tires and fuel. Very different strategies here on who is taking what. Mark Mann, the first truck out on 4 tires. Dave Hunt with a long time in his pit box. Chris McCullough going to have to drop to the tail as he hit pit road under a closed pit. And he stays on the lead lap. Ricky Kuhn and Ken McCullough trying to hammer out some of the damage they got. They don't want to burn their fast repair just yet. We'll take a moment here and look at our points coming into tonight's race. We have 6 winners listed here tonight. And that has blown this championship, well, I shouldn't say championship, it has blown the playoff picture wide open. A few league members have dropped out of racing with OP Racing. And that is going to open up this field to several drivers getting in on points here tonight. Well, not tonight, but... Ooh, words are hard, KR. Gather yourself back in. Peter DeBorgia leading this field as the first one to get in on points. We are past the halfway. This is race 10 of 16 races for the regular season. And so with that being said, if Peter doesn't secure a win and continues this point trend, he'll get in to the playoffs. Lights are out on the Silverado. The field is going to make its way onto the front stretch here, and we're going to get back to making some noise. We are at the halfway point for stage number 1. And away we go. The 26 and the 25 side by side for that restart. Both of them getting decent starts, but the 25 falling back just a little bit. John Stevens on the back bumper of the 26 machine. But Adam Evans with a big run down the back stretch, going to drop down to the inside and take over the race lead. And now race cars 25 and 26 are in numerical order from left to right. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Otherwise, the numbers are all jumbled up, but at least you two know how to count. 46 of David Overstreet leading the charge in the outside. He is trying to work his way into the race lead. He has 17 of Jimmy Reynolds on his back bumper. Sorry, that is not Jimmy Reynolds. That is a different. That is Dustin Barber in the 6. I got ahead of myself looking at those paint schemes. So I apologize. That is Dustin Barber's second car in the outside lane. Down the back stretch, field side by side. A little bit of wiggling out of the 25 of Adams. That gives Overstreet the opportunity to surge ahead, but does not clear the nose of the 25. He has not dropped down yet, and he is going to hold on to that outside lane for a little bit longer. All 25 cars are still in this race. All 25 still on the lead lap as our battle up front continues to be side by side, door to door, A pillar to B pillar to C pillar. Looking out the back is Sean Stevens in the 72. An old Pepsi paint scheme on the 34 of Ty Dowman, just to his outside. Ty in that 34 machine, up 10 positions from where he qualified. See if Ty Dowman in that 34 has anything in store as we see the checkered flag fall later tonight. Now the 6 of Barber out in front. The 41 of Ricky Kuhn to the outside, trying to make it 3 wide. He is all by himself. The 47 of Richard Kuhn trying to get to him, but some separation there, keeping him tucked in tight. We do have a few cars peeling off for pit road. Mark Mann, Anthony English, Peter DeBorgia, Zachary Workman, Jeff Crosby, and Zach Fritch all hitting pit lane this time. So a round of green flag pit stops starting up. Last time we were on pit road was lap 14. I don't believe the rest of the field can make it to the end of this stage without pitting. And our first group of drivers is down and away. They got to work together to build that speed up as fast as they can. And we got a few more drivers hitting pit lane. Adam Evans onto pit road. Hunter Reynolds, Dustin Barber, Jimmy Reynolds, the 73 machine of Jared Forbes onto pit lane. That gives the lead to the 53 of Dave Hunt. Ty Dowman in second, and then it's the 46 of David Overstreet in third place. We'll try and keep an eye on our drivers who have made pit stops. Down and away, Hunter Reynolds. He tries to gain speed and rejoin racing here on the track, but you can see that Mark Mann in the 04, part of the group who pitted before them, coming with a full head of steam. And the 04 is going to make easy work of the 26. Peter DeBorgia gets by. Anthony English, Zach Workman, Crosby, and Fritch all pass very easily. Overstreet, Shane Posey, and Rob Connors on pit road now. Ty Dowman in the 34, out in front. When will this group of drivers hit pit lane? They are going to stay out for another lap. The sexy 2 of Les Levy. Third car down on the inside. The Bust and Nut Silverado. Looking for his first win here on Wednesday night this season. Fastest lap of the race going to go to John Mankowski. Turned that last time around a 47.49 as our front runners stay out and try and drain their tanks of all that precious, we'll call it fossil fuels. I like to call it a good way to turn money into horsepower. Top 8 cars have not hit pit road, but all of a sudden everyone gets single file. It's a good sign that things are going to be headed for pit lane. Richard Kuhn in the 47 going to hit pit road as the 8th car for the moment. But the Embry-Riddle 53 leading another lap. Dave Hunt, very talented super speedway driver, looking for his first win this season. Looking for a stage win as well. We'll check in on our drivers who have pitted. The 40 of Peter DeBorgia leading that charge, but Anthony English on his outside. A little bit of contact there as they make their way through the tri-oval. But both drivers able to hang on to it and keep going. Dustin Barber in the 6th just laid down the fastest lap of the race now at a 47.17, a very quick lap time around here. So now he has the honors of having the fastest lap. Zach Fritsch dropping back there as he's down on the inside lane, down below that yellow line. Free Wine Racing with Ken McCullough on the outside. He is falling back a little bit here. And he is going to get a good run down the straightaway. Try and challenge Jimmy Reynolds through the tri-oval. JD Crow in the 5 trying to wrestle the lead away from Dave Hunt. About 3 to 4 laps left of fuel in our trucks here at the front of the field. Just 8 cars in this group who have not hit pit road. They are trying to stretch this out. I'm not sure how well this is going to work for them. They do have a good car count. They're able to create a lot of energy with the 8 of them as they battle side by side. That is going to cost them some time to the bigger pack. Dave Hunt going to peel off for pit road. Sean Stevens, Ricky Kuhn, Randall Cobb, and Les Levy all on the pit road. That leaves JD Crow, Ty Dowman, and Richard Kuhn as the last 3 cars to not pit. As we're coming down to the end of stage 1, just 6 laps remain in stage 1. The halfway point going to be the end of the stage. It will be at the completion of lap 35. And now the final 3 cars are going to hit pit lane. So JD Crow, Ty Dowman, and Richard Kuhn all on the pit road. That's going to complete the cycle. David Overstreet working that 3rd lane with Ken McCullough and the 42 of Anthony English. 73 machine, that is Jared Forbes up along the wall. This pack of trucks, I assume, is going to take the race lead away from JD Crow, Ty Dowman, and Richard Kuhn as they do. They're the 3 final trucks that hit pit road, and they're going to fall back here. hanging it out there as long as they did ends up costing them some time. John Mankowski in the 93, the third truck in that third lane. Anthony English in the 42, your race leader. Ken McCullough in the 03. They have Peter DeBorgia pushing on the back bumper as we got trouble off of turn number 4. 2 cars involved in this one. '73, John Mankowski involved, and Jared Forbes. Sorry, 73 of Jared Forbes and the 93 of John Mankowski going to get together on this one. And the yellow flag going to come out. See if we can back this up and figure out what happened to these two cars. Looks like the 93 got loose into the corner, caught the back bumper, and these two are going to go spinning and smack into the inside wall pretty hard. Take another look at this. Adam Evans, minding his own business, going to get a shot to the left rear. So some more fast repairs getting used up in that one. I do believe this could be the end of the stage. With that being said, I think Anthony English is going to be our stage winner in the 42. They make their way onto pit lane. Pit crews better be ready. And they're all just standing on the other side of the wall. Get to work, guys. Let's go. I'll just stand there and watch. Oh, they're using the ghost crews. All right, so the ghost pit crew jacking the car up and getting the work done, and down and away goes the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Let's go ahead and take a moment to talk to our stage 1 winner, and that is none other than the 42 of Anthony English. Anthony, how you doing, bud?
How's it going, KR?
It's going just fine, man, but you pick up the stage win here at the halfway point. That 42 looking very stout here tonight.
Yeah, not doing too bad. Good pitting early there. Having that run and having that track position at the end really helped. And then really good pushing from Peter there. Just another lap or two, I think the high line would have took us over, but caution came just in time, so I'm not complaining.
Well, man, nice job on picking up that stage win. That caution coming out very timely for you, but now we have the second half of the race coming up. How you going to win this thing?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to sure as hell try. I'm going to give it my all. I came in a race tonight, man. I'm not sitting back for anything.
All right, well, you're still looking for your first win this season, bud, and it's just around the corner, and a little bit of luck goes your way for stage 1, and hopefully that carries you through to the end of the race here tonight.
I hope so too, man.
Any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Oh, yeah, I hope you know you guys, what they do, putting on here. My family and friends that watch and support me. You for what you do up in the booth. You're amazing every week in and out. And all my teammates, everybody I'm running with in the chat channel tonight. Peter definitely for the good push in there for that win. I owe that to Peter.
All right, man. Well, nice job, and we'll let you get lined up and figure out how you're going to win this race.
Thank you, Carter. You have a good one, man.
That is Anthony English, your stage 1 winner. Great job for him at stage 1. Topped off his fuel tank, gonna have a little bit of extra fuel. We'll see how that plays out for him. Hunter Reynolds and Jeff Crosby on the front row for this restart. Then it's the 25 of Adam Evans and the 5 of JD Crow on row number 2. Row 3 going to be the 04 of Mark Mann. And on his outside, the sexy 2 Bust a Nut of Les Levy. That is your first 3 rows for this restart. Lights are out on the Chevy Silverado. So with the pace truck moving out of the way, we're going to let all 25 trucks get back after it. All 25 trucks still on the lead lap as the green flag comes out. Hunter Reynolds gets to the gas, and away we go. Crosby falls back just a little bit, but nothing to worry about. However, you don't want to leave an opening for that car that's on the inside lane, the second car on the inside lane, to make that move to the outside. Crosby doing all he can to hustle that 33 up to speed, and he is going to keep that 25 trapped down on the inside. Reynolds and Evans using that bump draft down the back stretch to help carry them back to the lead into 3 and 4. Reynolds in that 26. Hugging that yellow line. Hunter Reynolds. Strange to see that 26 not in victory lane yet this season. He is looking for his first win so far this season. He has got a lot of work cut out for him. A lot of fast drivers here tonight. This is a feeder series for the Monday night OP Super Speedway Premiere. Wow, I said that wrong. This is a league that is accepting invitations. If you would like to get in on the Monday night broadcast, feel free to try and join on Wednesday night or Saturday night. You have to run some races and then you get invited to the show on Monday night. As Markman in the 04 makes a move to the outside, he's going to try and use some momentum to take the race lead. And take the race lead he does as he slides down in front of the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. So put the 04 Markman to the front. Markman off of turn number 4, looking for that tri-oval. He dives down through it. Let me tell you, it's a unique feeling driving here at Daytona through that tri-oval. You feel like you're going so fast the car just isn't going to stick, and you get someone pushing on your back bumper, the car does get light, or the truck gets light on the front end as you're coming through the tri-oval. You tighten up a little bit, and then as you're cranking some wheel into it, all it takes is a mistimed bump as Reynolds and Evans work together to get around the 04 Markman. Dave Hunt in the 53 now trying to make something happen in the outside lane. He has Jeff Crosby pushing on his back bumper. Justin Barber, third car in that outside lane. Oh, is the 26 out of control? The race leaders going to bring out the caution, and heavy contact throughout this field. See if we can back this up. Take a look at what happened. Everyone's scattered, trying to find somewhere to avoid the crash. Crosby getting involved. 83 is Shane Posey involved. Jimmy Reynolds getting a piece of it. Quite a few cars caught up in this big one here at Daytona. The yellow lights come on once again, and Silverado has picked up the field. We've only done about 8 laps since the last time we were on pit road. We could see some different strategies shaping up here, but I think we'll see everyone hit pit lane. Again, I do want to take a moment to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Hope y'all are enjoying the show. Hope you enjoy what these drivers are trying to do and entertain y'all. If you haven't done so yet and you are enjoying it, make sure you give this broadcast a thumbs up. The drivers do come back, they do watch, and those thumbs up are available for them to see, and makes them feel good to know that y'all appreciate their talent, hard work, effort, whatever you want to call it. So on the pit road, pit crews get busy, and down and away. Adam Evans wins the race off of pit road. Les Levy, Shane Posey, Dave Hunt, Katie Crow going to round out the top 5 as they exit pit lane. Hunter Reynolds going to keep working on that race truck. Oh, said car again. Good night. With the yellow flag coming out, we're going to take a quick break. I need to grab another flavored water. No one go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about ready to go green flag racing. Shane Posey and Les Levy on the front row for this restart. Several drivers hit pit road to top off their fuel tanks. As Posey gets the signal from the flagman, and back to racing we go. Off of turn number 2, Dave Hunt in the 53 on the inside, Posey in the 83 on the outside. One car trying to make something happen in the third lane all by themselves. That is the 34, Ty Dallman. Dallman has some help from the 41 of Ricky Kuhn. And he'll try and make some hay while the horses are neighing. I don't know, I tried it. I don't like it. We'll come up with another saying. But for right now, Hunt in control of this field. He doesn't have anyone challenging to his outside. Randall Cobb in the 52. Caught up in that stage-ending caution. No, it was the first caution. I apologize. Cobb caught up in that first caution, and that 52 had to burn a fast repair. And oh, Dave Hunt hard into the wall. Ty Dallman gets a piece of it. Les Levy involved. Big trouble in the corner here. Adam Evans, Richard Kuhn, Jimmy Reynolds all getting a piece of it. And Dave Hunt goes from the race lead to pointed in the wrong direction with a torn up race truck. And it looks like a bad bump from the 34 Ty Dallman onto Shane Posey. Right on board with Jimmy Reynolds, and you see Dave Hunt going for a wild ride. Les Levy in the 62 getting involved. He's able to keep that truck mostly straight and keep rolling. But that truck is damaged. On to pit road we come once again. Everyone hitting pit lane with 25 laps to go. Just one more pit stop left in this race. We will use 2 attempts at a green-white checkered if we need to. Cobb with a very quick pit time. Looked like fuel only for the 52 of Randall Cobb. Anthony English going to be the next one off the pit road. Peter DeBorgia, Crosby, and Ken McCullough round out your top 5 off of pit lane. All right, as I like to do, I do have to consume lubricating liquids. I do a lot of talking here, and the strain on the voice gets to be too much if I don't have something to cool it back down. But for tonight, we're going to pick the 40 of Peter DeBorgia. That one's for you, Peter. No particular reason. Just happened to see the car and was like, yeah, we'll do Peter. Okay. Cobb gonna stay out, but it looks like several other drivers are gonna come down pit road and try and take advantage, topping off the fuel tank. This could pay dividends at the end here. A little bit shorter time on pit road for their pit stop. About half the field hit pit lane there, other half electing to stay out. JD Crow, Ricky Kuhn currently being serviced by their pit crew. Shane Posey and John Mankowski have gone behind the wall. And now Ricky Kuhn looks like he is pushing his truck behind the wall. For the moment, 4 trucks are out of this race. Silverado pulls in, and we're going to get back to racing with 23 laps to go. Randall Cobb gets back onto the throttle. Les Levy on his outside. Ooh, Cobb out of shape down the back stretch, and Randall Cobb going to hold on to it. And that is going to give Les Levy the advantage going into 3. He is going to drop down to the inside. Now the 00 of Rob Connors leading that outside lane. Good bit of driving by Randall Cobb to hold on to that truck. That was a crash that just didn't find somewhere to happen. So Cobb now challenging on the outside of Les Levy. Falls back on the outside lane through 3 and 4. And Levy has Anthony English, your stage 1 winner, on his back bumper. Business is starting to pick up for these guys. Every little inch matters now, and they know that the end of the race is coming up. We will have one more pit stop before we finish this thing out. And again, Cobb down the backstretch, shoots up the track, gathers it in before any more contact can happen. Randall Cobb not liking cars on his trucks on his back bumper here tonight. Something just not sitting right with the 52 and getting a shove in the back, and doing a good job of overcoming whatever issues are plaguing that truck as Levy in the 62 dropped 2 tires under the yellow line. No penalty there. Nobody says you can't drop below the yellow line. Do have A little bit of housekeeping to do. JD Crow has made it back out on track. He is the first car 1 lap down. I'm sorry, take that back. Dave Hunt in the 53 is the first car 1 lap down. JD Crow about to go another lap down in the 5. He drops down to the inside. He's going to try and get out of the way. Good heads up move by the 5. It's the 62 and the 42 work that yellow line. Crow gonna try and blend in at the back of this field. Right now we have 20 trucks on the lead lap. Last truck on the lead lap, that is the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. That truck is beat up from the floor up. He's got nose damage, he's got rear bumper damage. He is doing all he can to keep that thing running. And he is all by himself, entertaining himself, trying to work those sidewalls on the tire. And Reynolds needs a caution to get back into this, but with as torn up as that truck is, keeping up with the pack is going to be very hard for him. 3 trucks officially out of the race. Shane Posey, Ricky Kuhn, and John Mankowski. Zach Fritsch in the 12, all by himself in that 3rd lane. He got shuffled out, holds on to it, and slides in behind the 00 of Rob Connors. On board with Ty Dowman in the 34. Last car in this pack finds himself all the way down in the 19th spot. I really got to quit saying car, because these are trucks. They look like trucks. We ride through turns 3 and 4 off this Pepsi 34. Levy in the 62. Looking for his first win of the season, and we have 16 laps to go. We're about ready to open up that fuel window for our final pit stop of the night. As we saw in pit stops earlier, the first group that pitted had the most speed, the most momentum, and was able to take over the race lead. We'll see if that trend continues here in this round of green flag pit stops that are about to happen here in the next few laps. Reynolds in the 26, moving up to the high side. He's going to try and get out of the way. He lets everyone through at the lead pack, the lead group. Now 15 laps to go. Anthony English in the 42 picked up stage 1. Now leads the charge in the outside lane. 3 cars in that outside lane. A lot of drivers tucking down to the bottom there in preparation for getting onto pit road. Still think it's a little bit early. You got to account for green, white, checkered situations, and if you got some fuel in the tank, you might as well run it out a little bit. Get you a couple more laps in so that once you do fill up that fuel tank, you are ready to go. You can finish this race out with just one more pit stop. Dave Hunt in the 53, still battling with our leaders. He is trying to get back on the lead lap. He is the first car 1 lap down. He is battling Hunter Reynolds to be the first car one lap down, and we saw the trouble that Hunter has right now, and so Dave Hunt solely in position to pick up that free pass should the yellow come out as Les Levy, Peter DeBorgia, Mark Mann, Anthony English, and Zach Fritsch hit pit road, but they are not the only ones to come down pit lane. Randall Cobb stays out, and Rob Connors staying out. Connors going to try and take the race lead away from the 52. Ty Dowman in the 34 in the third lane all by himself. Dowman down the backstretch used a great run to take the race lead, but without the help on that back bumper is going to fall back a little bit. And now Connors from the inside peels off for pit road. 3 trucks stay out. That is Randall Cobb in the 52, the 34 Ty Dowman. They are now running 1 and 2. Dave Hunt in the 53, the first car, first truck, 1 lap down. I'm so glad I don't have to put a quarter in the jar every time I say car, because I'd be more broke than I already am. Now with these trucks staying out, Cobb is making the bet that there will be a caution coming out before he has to hit pit road. These 3 trucks not going to generate the energy that everyone else has, and they do hit pit lane this time. Adam Evans peeling off of the apron onto the race surface. Peter DeBorgia in the 40, part of that group that hit pit road first. He now has the race lead with Zach Fritsch on his back bumper. Anthony English, third car in this line. Cobb and Dowman are away from their pit crews, but they're going to be easily passed by DeBorgia, and he will take over the race lead. McCullough in the 60 was involved in that crash with Randall Cobb. He had to burn his fast repair very early. He has done a great job taking care of that truck since then, and it now finds itself out in front. Mark Mann in the 04, the second truck in line there, followed by Peter DeBorgia, the 12 of Zach Fritsch, and Anthony English rounding out your top 5 for the moment. Jeff Crosby right there behind them in the 33. He's trying to get to the back bumper of the 42, using that draft to suck up. We got 10 laps left this time around. 10 minus 1, if I do my math correctly. It's going to be 9, a solid 9. Down the backstretch, the single file line is going to split. Peter DeBorgia trying to take advantage of some momentum and take over the race lead. McCullough and Mark Mann hug that yellow line. 2 cars versus 4. And I said cars again. It's going to drive me nuts, folks. It's driving me nuts. Hunter Reynolds, JD Crow on the pit road. Chris McCullough also hitting pit lane. This race winding down very quickly. There's 9 laps remaining as they make their way across the start-finish line once again. We move into that territory of where you have to start thinking about making your move the further back you are. Right now we do have a 10 truck breakaway. Richard Kuhn in the 47 at the tail end of this lead pack. Ooh, Zachary Workman in the 091 gets a little bit sideways. He's going to lose some spots as he came off of turn 2. He's going to gather it back in, but that's going to allow Ken McCullough in the outside lane to get a good run on him. McCullough moves in to 11th spot. Randall Cobb, Dave Hunt, David Overstreet right there as well. Mixmaster PJ has some company on his outside. Anthony English going to try and do the sweep here. Won stage number 1 and would like to pick up the win on the race here as well. English competing in all of our completed 9 races. Looking for that first win of the season to lock himself into playoff contention. Same goes with Peter DeBorgia in the 40, so could see another first-time winner for the season. Zach Fritch in the 12 does have himself a win. Crosby in the 33 also picking up the win last Wednesday night. So Fritch and Crosby meeting the minimum race requirements have locked themselves into playoff contention. Ken McCullough locked in, Jimmy Reynolds locked in. So far, those are the only drivers that are locked into playoff contention by meeting those minimum race requirements. All our other winners so far do not have 8 races under their belts for this season. So Peter DeBorgia in the 40 and Anthony English in the 42. Still racing side by side as we have 4.5 laps to go as they work their way down the backstretch and into 3 and 4. Your nerves start getting a little bit tougher to handle. That blood rush starts getting a little bit higher here in these next few laps. Dave Hunt still the first car 1 lap down and finds himself now as the only car 1 lap down. 19 trucks are on the lead lap. And with 4 laps to go, Borgia and English out in front of their respective lanes. Mark Mann pushing on the back bumper of the 42. Zach Fritch pushing on the back bumper of the 40. So our 10-car breakaway finds itself almost 6 seconds ahead of Ken McCullough. McCullough and this group of drivers trying to be single file, trying to catch up to the back bumper of our lead pack. They're turning to very similar lap times. They're not really able to gain a whole lot of ground. They are quickly running out of laps, sitting at 5.6 seconds behind the race leader. This time around is going to be 2 laps to go. Adam Evans making a move to the outside with Dustin Barber going with him. 3 wide. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and hold on to this one for 2 laps as we're going to make it 3 wide. 5 miles left to go in this one. That's not correct. 7.5 miles. What? Yeah, 5 miles. Man, I am messing up so bad tonight. I'm sorry. I apologize. So we're 3 wide here through 3 and 4. The flagman has grabbed the white flag in preparation for getting there, but we're not going to do it. Yellow flag is going to come out as we are crashing in 3 and 4. The leaders all getting involved. Peter DeBorgia able to squeeze through. A little bit of contact on him. Zach Fritsch gets through. But the yellow flag is going to come out as we have several torn up race trucks on this one. Our lead pack getting in trouble off of turn 4. And almost everybody in this lead pack gets a piece of it. And a big moment for our leaders. They were coming off of turn 4 and then everything broke loose. Peter DeBorgia has pulled onto pit road. So he did get some contact there. Zach Fritsch elects to stay out, and we are going to use our first attempt at a green-white checker. Dave Hunt in the 53 going to receive the free pass. He is going to get back on the lead lap. Zach Fritsch with a win on the season, setting himself up to be a repeat winner here. Lights go out on the Silverado. We're going to stack them up 2 by 2. Hunter Reynolds trying to get some last bit of damage repaired, but he is multiple laps down. Adam Evans and Ken McCullough have gone behind the wall for the moment. We'll see if they can get back out there. But things are not looking good for their race, as there are not a lot of laps left. When the green flag comes out, we're going to have 16 trucks on the lead lap. This will be our first attempt at a green-white checkered, and Zach Fritsch on the inside of row number 1 for the restart. Ty Dowman on his outside. Row 2 is going to be the 52 of Randall Cobb and the 72 of Sean Stevens. Then row 3 will be the 40 of Peter DeBorgia and the 47 of Richard Kuhn. These are your first 3 rows for what could be the final restart of this race. The lights are out on the Silverado. Can you hold your breath for 2 laps, ladies and gentlemen? Because we're about to find out who is going to win this one. Rich gets to the throttle. He gets a good jump. Ty Dowman has the 72 already to his back bumper. That is going to hurt Fritch into turn 1, but Randall Cobb can get to that 12 machine. They are going to have some momentum through the inside lane. Off of turn 2. Here we go, down the backstretch. 3 wide by Jeff Crosby. He's trying to make something happen. He has Anthony English trying to go with him. Fritch, Dowman. Who is it going to be at the white flag? That's not the lap that counts to win this race. But it looks like we are going to get to the white flag here. One more time around. Trouble in the triangle, but the white flag comes out. Crosby involved in that one. More crashing behind them, but we had the white flag, and so we are going to race this one out. Fritch holding on to the race lead. Coming onto the backstretch for the final time here tonight. Ty Dowman hoping that Sean Stevens can give him a good shot down this backstretch. Peter DeBorgia slides up to the high side. He's going to give a shot to the 34 as the 72 drop down to the inside. DeBorgia gets loose into 3. Zach Fritch and Randall Cobb are going to have a chance to settle it amongst themselves. Cobb going to get into the back bumper. Now Fritch goes for a spin. Randall Cobb in the 52, and here comes Dave Hunt, who took the wave around at the start of this green-white checkered, in the 53 of Dave Hunt is going to pull off a tremendous race win. I've said it time and time again. All you have to do is be on the lead lap, and you find yourself with a shot at winning this race, and Dave Hunt is going to pull off an outstanding win here tonight, as he had taken the wave around when this caution came out and has found a way to put that 53 into victory lane. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, what a finish to this one. The 53 is going to try and burn it down. There's a few trucks trying to get by. Your race winner is Dave Hunt. And let's get this post-race show started by talking to our race winner, as he is busy celebrating that outstanding race win. Dave, holy smokes, man, congratulations.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
Well, in fact, I thought so little of it that it wasn't until you crossed the start-finish line that I realized what you were doing.
What was that? They're talking and I couldn't hear you.
That 53 came out of nowhere. We seen you take the wave around, or the free pass, to start this green-white checkered attempt. And man, did you have to work your way forward, and you pulled it off, man. What an outstanding drive here tonight.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I sort of called that from Monday nights when Randall did it, my teammate. And I was thinking, man, maybe wonder if I could do that. So it all seemed to work out. I couldn't believe it.
Well, you managed to pull it off. This yellow 53 is going to be in victory lane here tonight. Man, tell us about that. What happened for you to make that happen?
Oh, I just got lucky because I was the lucky dog there, and then I got my lap back, and then I was just going to see what was going to happen following those guys, and I had the brand new tires, and I was ready to go, and luckily some of the guys when they're right coming to that last lap, I seen them go off onto the infield, and then I just sort of hung on and kept going. And then some more got into it coming out of 4, and I said, "Oh, I'll just keep going." Well, there we came right to the start-finish line.
Well, man, we're watching this replay here as you're working your way through, and everyone scrambling and crashing and what? Oh man, just an outstanding job.
Yeah, a little bit of redemption from that. And I was leading when I got taken out when I had to go. That's why I got a lap down because I had to tow into the pits, and so I needed something to happen.
Well, any shout outs or thank yous that you'd like to give?
Oh, all my family and friends that watch and support me doing this racing, gives me some time off, and my wife especially letting me do this. I carry you up there in the booth, and this OP league, what an outstanding group of guys, and my teammates at Buck Wild, and my sponsor, Emory Riddle Aeronautical University.
Man, oh man, what an outstanding job. Once again, congratulations on that one.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
That is Dave Hunt. Bucks definitely have gone wild here tonight for that one. Well, let's now move on to our second place finisher, and that is the driver in the 52 of Randall Cobb. And wrong person. Let's do this correctly. Randall Cobb, you got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir, KR, I got you.
Oh man, this 52 brings it home in second place here tonight. But your race didn't start off the way you would like.
No, I was trying to hang out in the back and, just have a relaxing 60 laps or so, and got kind of ran into, but no big deal. We recovered and got.
Oh man, that 52 recovered very nicely. You put it on the second step of the podium, pushing your teammate looked like he kind of snookered you. He snookered the whole field taking that wave around, but got to feel good. Buck Wild racing into victory lane with a 1-2 finish.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. I love it. I told Dave if it wasn't him, I may have moved up and blocked, but I knew it was him, and as soon as I have a 1-2 finish like that, that was good.
All right, man. Well, an outstanding race, and like we said, not the best of starts, but you made the best of it, and here you are sitting in second. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give for it?
Oh yeah, just teammates and you guys as usual, and the league ownership and friends and family, all the above there, man. I appreciate you guys doing the broadcast for us.
That is Randall Cobb, your second place finisher, and once again, man, nice job.
Thank you, KR. Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Randall Cobb, outstanding drive, outstanding recovery. But now let's move on to our third place finisher. That is the driver of the 40, the driver who earned the beer crack tonight, and you bring it home in third place, man.
I earned the beer crack?
You got the beer crack.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. That's actually the biggest honor, I think. Forget the stage points and the leading laps.
Well, the 40 had an interesting race, and man, it looked like things were going your way, and all of a sudden you're sideways.
Yeah, it was tough. I think I clipped the apron. I got a little bit more of a push from the 12 than I expected, and he was doing awesome, man. Fritchie kept me up front for like the last 10 laps or so. So I just couldn't handle that last one there, entering 3, and kept it on the apron as long as I could, and like right there in the transition piece, didn't want to go up into traffic, and then all of a sudden some cars started falling down on me, so I guess they were trying to avoid me and got into each other, and my RPMs are fine, but I just didn't feel like that was going to be a good sportsmanship play to take a damaged car and lead them back to the start of a green-white checkered and eventually cause another big one. So took it in and got a new car, restarted 5th, and I actually didn't blow up, so it's pretty good.
Well, man, nice job finishing third place here tonight. We started a 3 race in the trucks, this race in the books, and finishing third here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely didn't start out that great. I jumped to the back and kind of hung out with the team that I was working with, which was Mark Mann, Anthony English, Zach, as I mentioned before, Jeff Crosby, and Zach Workman. And we were kind of just hanging back there and biding our time. and we nailed our pit stops. I think all of our pit stops today were absolutely fantastic, and we ended up leading the field after those things and found ourselves near the front at the end of stage 1, got some points that way, and then got to just hit reset and do it all over again. And it wouldn't have worked if we didn't have 5 or 6 guys who were going to willingly jump down a lap or 2 early and work together. And I owe those guys all for that.
All right, man. Well, outstanding job. Any other shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Thanks to you for putting it on tonight for sure. And then if you haven't already, if you guys didn't notice all those great looking black and blue cars out there for Joshua Moyers, you guys saw Adam Evans, Dustin Barber, and Jimmy and Hunter Reynolds out there. They've had some heavy hearts this week for something that really hit close to their home, and we're thinking about them.
All right, man. Well, we are too, and once again, congratulations on 3rd place.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
That is Peter DeBorgia on the final step of the podium here tonight. Let's take a quick look at our results. Dave Hunt picks up an outstanding race win. Randall Cobb brings it home in 2nd. Peter DeBorgia rounds out the podium. Anthony English in 4th. Mark Mann in 5th. 6th goes to Sean Stevens. Les Levy in that sexy 2 finishes in 7th. 8th goes to Rob Connors. Zach Workman 9th. 10th goes to David Overstreet. Jimmy Reynolds 11th. 12th goes to Richard Kuhn. Ty Dowman in 13th spot. 14th, Jeff Crosby. Zach Fritsch in 15th. 16th, Jared Forbes. Chris McCullough going to finish 17th. 18th place goes to JD Crow. 19th, Hunter Reynolds. 20th, Dustin Barber. Adam Evans, 21st. Ken McCullough, 22nd. Shane Posey, 23rd. Ricky Kuhn, 24th. And John Mankowski rounds out our 25 truck field. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me here tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Just on the downhill side of the regular season, and we have another first-time race winner here on Wednesday night. This playoff picture is starting to take shape, but it is not complete just yet, so make sure you keep tuning in to see who is going to be our 16 drivers to battle it out to win this championship. So until next Wednesday night or next Monday night, whichever one you choose to watch, hope you do watch them both. And so until then, have a good night and enjoy a throwback video.
Warning, the following stunts are performed by idiots or under the supervision of stupider idiots. If you attempt to reenact any of these idiotic stunts you will see, you will be left with idiotic scars. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Alex Green. Welcome to OP Racing.